Hi guys, welcome to the Random Burrito and welcome to our first pick a card reading for the year. And I was kind of guided into making this video because January 28th or 29th Philippine local time is said to be the luckiest day of the year. We have Sun in conjunction with Jupiter, which means an expansion and just general prosperity in our lives. So today we are going to ask the universe what area of our life will be prosperous, will expand this year, and how can we make that possible? Okay, so today we have four cards for you to choose from: La Constanza, the Constant; Fortuna, Lady Luck; Speranza, Hope; and La Superbia, or as I call it, the extra. So choose a card that sparks a certain feeling or maybe reminds you of a certain memory that you've had before, and try to reconnect with that feeling, with that memory, and take a few moments to reflect on the cards. And as usual, choose the timestamps down below. Okay? So if you're ready, see you in your reading. So if you chose La Constanza, then this is your reading. The areas in your life where you will feel this the most: ambition or career, self, and partnership. All right. So what this means is that what the luckiest day of the year will bring you are changes and expansion in terms of your career, of your self-esteem and how you view yourself and how others view you, and in terms of partnership and love life. All right, so let's see what the tarot cards have to say to that. We have Strength, we have the Emperor, and lastly we have the Four of Wands. All right, so we have here Strength card. Sorry, it was in reverse earlier because I inadvertently reversed my deck. But it says here Strength, we have Emperor, and we have the Four of Wands. So what this means is you need to be strong inside and out, you need to be patient, and you need to own the changes. You need to own your prosperity, okay? Only then will you achieve stability and joy and celebration, all right? So the past year, you may have already planted the seeds in terms of your career. Last year, you may not have seen you in your best possible way, all right? Last year, you may have ended up with a lot of ghosts, so to speak. You may have doubted whether being in a relationship would be worth it, or if you're already in a relationship, you're wondering if you could take it to the next level. But this year, what the cards are saying is you've already waited enough. Now be strong, approach the lion within you and take ownership. All right, the Emperor is about owning, it's about mastery. So this is a year where you will have to master your inner self so you can exude confidence on the outside. Only then will you be able to achieve victory. You will be able to achieve happiness and stability. Okay, so let's see what your oracles have to say to that as well. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. And we have Soul Family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. All right, so both of your cards are telling you that you're not alone in this journey, okay? So your journey to a better career, your journey to a better you, your journey to a better partnership requires you to open up to others. It requires you to find like-minded people, okay? It requires you to sometimes even be a mentor to others, all right? So let's say in your career, there's a promotion that you want. You've been eyeing on it. You've been working your hardest to get it, all right? It's time to look for a mentor. It's time to look for someone who will show you the way, who will metaphorically, put your feet on the door for you. And when it comes to yourself, I know the journey is inward, but you need to find people who share the same views as you do, who see you in the best light for you to become the better version or the best version of yourself. And in terms of partnership, what this means is that you won't find someone that you really like if you don't like yourself, if you're not showing the world who you really are, all right? Because when you give off inauthentic vibes, if you're not being your best self, then you will only attract people who are not meant to stay in your life, okay? So slowly work on the inside so the other areas of your life will bloom as well, okay? And this will be a major undertaking for you because 2 out of your 3 cards you have are major arcana. All right, Strength and the Emperor, these are really powerful cards. And these cards are, they belong to the first half of the tarot journey. So 1 to 11, all right? So these cards, they belong to the inner self. There's a lot of things you need to work on the inside. You need to face your inner demons. You need to conquer things that you're afraid to confront within yourself, all right? A lot of shadow work. Only then will you be able to find stability and joy. All right, so lucky day for us, and for you the journey starts inward going outward, okay? And it involves you finding your soul tribe, finding people who truly understand what's in your heart, and finding the people who see you for the best version of you. All right, so that's your reading for today. Short and sweet, but I hope it was helpful. See you in our next videos. Bye-bye. Hi burritos, if you chose Fortuna, then this is your reading. Let's take a look first at the areas in your life that will be affected by this lucky day. Service, society, creativity. All right. So we have the 6th house of routine and service. We have the 11th house of society, friendship, and the 5th house of creativity. All right. So it seems that your social circle, the way that you provide service to others and to the world, and the way you express yourself creatively, fun and play, those are the things that will expand and prosper. All right, so let's see what your tarot cards have to say to that, how we can achieve it. First up, we have 3 of Wands. We have the Empress and the Sun. All right, I can see the synchronicities right now, and let me point them out to you. Sorry about that. So we have the 3 of Torches. The 3 of Torches, or the 3 of Wands, they refer to active waiting, okay? It seems that you've already started some work already, and the cards are saying just wait for a little bit longer. Just wait for your fruit to grow, okay? And this is further exemplified by the Empress. The Empress is abundance personified. All right, no one goes hungry, no one goes cold when the Empress is in your reading, okay? And we have here creativity. All right, creativity and the Empress, it just means the way you express yourself, the way you create, invent, bring forth things, ideas, they will multiply, okay? And see here we have the Sun, okay? So all your pursuits, all your links, your social links, the connections you make, you know, the things that you've been doing, not just for yourself, but for your family, for community, they will bring nothing but utmost joy and fulfillment for you. All right? So what the cards are saying is lay down the seeds, and if you already have, just wait. And try to embody abundance, okay? From the way you think, don't limit yourself. Think outside the box. When it comes to friends, always be there for them. You know, whether it's time, finances, emotional support, always be there for them. Embody that Empress archetype, okay? Only then will you be able to find joy. You know, the Sun is a major arcana. There are a lot of cards in the tarot that speaks of joy and happiness, but the Sun is the one that speaks of the soul's pure joy. You know, this is a type of happiness that will never dim down. All right, so good things are ahead for you. Happy times are ahead. And let's see what your oracles have to say. We have play. All right, so we have the 5th house of creativity. We have the Sun, which is the ruler of Leo, which is the ruler of the 5th house, and we have play. Have fun, celebrate. All right, good times with friends, and do service from a happy heart, from a place of happiness and altruism, not because you're expecting anything in return. And lastly, trust the niggle. Okay? By niggle, we mean intuition. All right? So, see, you've already planted the seeds, you've already done the work. You know? Trust your intuition. Okay? Your intuition, your gut feeling, that inner voice will guide you to where you should be. All right? So, it seems like a very happy and lucky day and even year ahead for you. So I hope this was helpful, my Fortuna group. And I just noticed Fortuna, Lady Luck. So I hope this was helpful, and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye. If you chose Speranza, then this is your reading. First, let's find out which areas in your life this lucky day will manifest for you. We have intellect, the third house. We have the fourth house of origins or home. And lastly, eighth house of transformation. All right. So I'm sensing that this lucky day will change you inside and out. Okay. Inside through transformations within, through the way you express yourself in words, through the way you absorb knowledge, through the way your thinking process works, to your home, be it your literal home or the places and people that you call home. Okay. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say to make this into a reality. First up, we have the Princess or the Page of Cups. We have the Fool. And lastly, we have the Hierophant. All right. So this is a very beautiful reading. I can see your life story playing out right now. The Princess of Cups is someone who is discovering something new for the first time. She is very new. She is very open, okay? She is an empty cup, an empty vessel waiting to be filled, okay? She's someone discovering her new talents for the first time, all right? So, man, woman, however you identify, the Princess of Cups is someone new, an empty vessel, someone filled with potential and eagerness, all right? And the cards are saying, take that leap of faith, all right? Many of us, when we discover something new, we tend to be skeptical. Am I going to be good at it? Is it going to pay off? Is this risk worth taking? And the cards are saying, yes, take that leap of faith. Go ahead and dive right into it, okay? Soon enough, you'll find structure. You'll find this new endeavor something that's long lasting, okay? You will turn this naive, young, amateur energy into something or someone who is an expert on the field. The Hierophant is someone wise. He knows the law, he knows the rules, he knows the ins and outs, he dictates the structure. All right? So, again, naive, take that leap of faith. You'll find that you're good at it. You'll find that you will create structure. You will have a new normal in your life. Very beautiful. All right, so let's see what the oracles have to say to that. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? And we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Very beautiful. All right, so Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? All right, this relates to home. All right, why? Because remember I told you earlier, home doesn't have to mean your literal home, but where your heart is. All right, you feel that you're being called somewhere and you don't know where. Okay, but this coming January 28th, or right around that area, the beacon will light up. All right, the world will present itself in such a way that you will know where you're really going to, where you really belong. All right, and so expand. Take that leap of faith. See the initiation, crossing the threshold. What did I tell you about the Fool? All right, the Fool is about taking that leap of faith, crossing that threshold. See, from one part over to the next. All right, don't let anyone hold you back. Okay, if it feels right in you, go ahead. Want to study a new course? Want to take that master's degree, that PhD? Go ahead. All right, you want to buy a new home, want to expand your family, want to look for a new place to stay? Go ahead. You know, if there's a change inside you that you really want to do, maybe you want to try vegan food, maybe you want to study a different philosophy of life, go ahead. All right, now is not the time to hold yourself back. Now is the time to take that leap of faith, to indulge, to go straight right into it. All right, because you're gonna be good at it. You're going to find a new structure, within that new area of your life. All right? So don't be afraid. Take that leap of faith because that's where you're supposed to be. Right? The cards are saying the home that you've been looking for, it's presenting itself to you now. And it's just waiting for you to knock on its door. All right? This is a very beautiful reading for you, my Speranza group. I hope this helps and I hope this guides you. And see you in our next videos. Bye bye. Hello, burritos. If you chose La Superbia, this peacock card, then this reading is for you. Let's see which areas in your life is going to be affected by this January 29th lucky day. 12th house of secrets. We have the second house of value. And lastly, the 9th house of journey. Alright. So I can see that there are some things locked up inside of you that will be opened up. Alright. There will be an abundance of self-revelation. And I can see abundance in terms of material wealth. And I can see future travels up ahead. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say to give us some guidance on how we can make this a possibility. First up, we have Justice. Next, we have the Ace of Torches, or the Ace of Wands. And lastly, we have the Star. Right. So 2 out of 3 cards are majors. So this is a pretty major undertaking for you. First up, we have Justice. Right. When you say you bring someone to justice, that means you take it yourself, in this instance yourself, because we have the 12th house of secrets. You take a look at yourself with objectivity. You take a look at your past deeds. You take a look at what you have been doing to increase your good karma. What have you been doing to repair old mistakes? What have you been doing to create new patterns in your life? And once you've judged yourself, once you feel like you've been truthful and honest and fair to yourself, go ahead and start something creative. The Ace of Wands is the start of a new passionate beginning, a new passion project, a new romance, a new thing that will spark joy in your life. All right? And what is that? This is the Star. This is the card of attaining your dreams. All right? You know that saying, reach for the stars? All right. So every one of us, we all have something that we desire. Okay? If you think that you don't know what your soul's purpose or wish is, then go back to Justice. Reevaluate. Okay? And try to take a look at life through a new lens. Okay? And once you've identified what it is that your soul really longs for, what it is that you really crave for, what your soul really wants deep inside, then go ahead, by all means, chase it. All right? Follow your dreams. Okay? Because that will give you money. That will give you prosperity in terms of material wealth. That will give you peace of mind. That will give you the satisfaction that your inner self really wants. And, you know, who doesn't want travel goals, right? So find that thing that you really like. Find that thing that your soul really craves for. Only then will these expansions, this prosperity, will come along in your life. Okay? So let's take a look at our oracle cards and see additional insight. So we have trust your path. All right. And we have transformation. Okay. So it says here there are things are changing at the cellular level, deep healing. All right. So again, this corresponds to the 12th house, justice, transformation. All right. Face your inner demons. Okay. Unlock that hidden trauma. Unlock the things that you've been avoiding. Those issues that you think you have placed in the back burner of your mind. It's time to resurface them. You know, there's a big difference between being healed and being distracted. So it's time that you identify what needs to be healed, what needs to be brought to the surface and cured. Okay? Only then will you move forward. Okay? Trust your path. All right? But if you don't know where your path is, then it's time for you to find one. All right? But if you think that you're on the right path and, you know, you're having second thoughts, Just shut down the voices, okay? You're on the right track, baby. You were born this way. All right? So I hope this was helpful, my dear burritos. So, based on what I'm seeing here, this is not just a physical journey, but a spiritual journey for you as well. And I pray that you find the strength, you find the objectivity, you find the fairness within to look inside you, to look at the parts that you've hidden, even from yourself, and take time to, heal. And once you're healed, there's no one stopping you from pursuing your best self, from pursuing the stars. And just trust in your path, okay? You're on the right track. You're doing okay. So that's it. And I hope to see you in our next readings. Bye bye.